Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Alia binti Zulkifli. Matric number B081810470.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syed Ashraf bin Sarwi. My matric number is B081810090. Thank you.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syahir bin Muhammad Salihuddin. Okay, my matric number is B0818101153.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Afifah binti Asman and my matric number is B0818102005.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hafizul Adin. My matric number is B0818100099.
Okay, today my group will discuss about the company of Tenaga Nasional Berhad. So the objective of this program is to give exposure to students how the external industry, how the life of an employee, who will become an engineer or how life as an engineer. Okay, there are 5 agenda. Firstly, what is in TMB, working environment, career progressions, working experience, and the last one is career opportunity in similar industry. Now, I will explain for my part, which is about what's in TMB, that will focus more on responsibilities and requirement. We as students who take a degree in the field of electricity definitely know how electricity is produced. Firstly, for TMB core business, there are generation, transmission, and distribution networks. In this three business, for generation, TMB does not monopolize 100%. For your information, TMB in the generation section has existed in the industry, which is IPP, individual power producer, and IPP will generate power, then will be transmitted to the grid. TMB also has some IPPs that have been licensed to generate electricity. Other than that, the government has also made an initiative now where if we look in the electricity bill, each of them has one item that is KWTBB. KWTBB called as Kumpulan Wang Tenaga Boleh Baharu or Renewable Energy. Renewable energy is also one of the generation in Malaysia. As we know, we have a large solar scale. Then for transmission, in the TMB system, it is 500 kV, 235 kV or 130 kV. In the distribution networks, it is from 33 kV to 240 volt up to the home use in the TMB system. So, generation, transmission and distribution networks are core business in TMB. Next, TMB was formerly known as the Lembaga Elektrik Negara and it was 100% owned by the government. In 1990, TMB was converted to privatization. Currently, TMB is a government-linked company. For your information, TMB is the only license holder in Malaysia. It does not monopolize 100%. Suruhanjaya Tenaga regulating all types of energy, such as electrical, gas or nuclear energy in Malaysia. All electricity supply is subject to the Electricity Supply Act 1990. TMB works in accordance with this act, so it is not arbitrary to work in TMB. Okay, as I explained earlier, TMB core divisions has generation, transmission, and distribution networks. There are another divisions which are retails and subsidiaries. Distribution networks in TMB is the largest division because it is the one that will operate all electricity supply in Malaysia. In 2016, distribution networks was not known as distribution networks. It was known as distribution only. And then TMB has retail sections such as call management center or hotline. And retail division will deal with customers for complaints, supply interruption complaints, supply contract or supply. And then apart from TMB itself, TMB also has subsidiaries. Among them are repair and maintenance company operation, which is Primaco, research, which is TMBR, and Tenaga Cable Industry, and then Uniten. TMB is regulated by Suruhanjaya Tenaga, and what TMB collect, they need to give to the government because TMB is a GRC, government-linked company. So that's why TMB wants to remain relevant in the utilities industry.
Next, I will present the working environment in TNB. First, integrity. The workers need to follow the rules and regulations even no one observes. Second, forward thinking. The workers need looking forward to forecast the impact based on current situation. Number third, professionalism. Working in electricity industry, knowledge, skill and competency was the company fundamental. Number four, customer centricity. Customer is our priority and try our very best to understand customer situation. Number 5, mindfulness. Be aware for what we do, practice the best safety procedure. And the last one, collaborative. PNB cooperate with each other and other parties in order to deliver the best services.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad Hafizul Adin. Okay, I want to talk about career progressions, potential pay and benefit. Okay, now for the career progression, we have a 5 part. So the first part is executive. This is as a technician, flex, jointer. So the second part is executive and manager. This is as an engineer and senior engineer. So the third part is manager. This is as a principal engineer and chief engineer. So for the next part is a general manager. This is as a head of unit. And for the higher part is policy maker. This is as a CEO, CDNO and CEO. Okay, and then this is a distribution network division. We have three state, and the first state is a chief distribution network official, and then we have a head SBU metering, and then head operation, head access management, head SBU assistive, special official, and the third stage is chief engineer SEAL, chief engineer device management, general manager MDIC, head accreditation and strategy, and after that principal engineer SBU. Okay, so what the chief engineer do? So first, they do the losses calculation, and then they also do a joint ops with other agency. They also enforcement of art, and then they also explore new project on how to detect deter MIT. For next, they do the deterrence work, and lastly, the detection of meter installation temporary MIT. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, for my part is working experience, such as technical, soft skill, and skills. Okay, for the experience, is actually have many experience, but today I will explain or talk about the experience from the 2011 until 2021. Okay, for 2011 until 2015, Bachelor in Electrical Engineering UTM, and involved with sport. Okay, for the 2016 January until March, SEAL, MVHV, and then next detection of MIT for MVHV customers. Okay, for the 2016 until 2017 August, okay, SEAL MVHV. Okay, the second point is detection of MIT for LV customer. Okay, for the third point is ops arrangement within internal TMB. Okay, for next is 2017 until 2020. Okay, for the first one is SIP special projects. Next, exploring new projects regarding MIT. Next, engagement with EC, LA and other internal TMB unit. Okay, next is joint OPS, OPS. Okay, and lastly is SME for SEAL. For the last experience is 2021, engagement with PDRM Bukit Aman. And the last one is OPS join with PDRM to cater MIT Bitcoin issues. Okay, for the risk, it have four points. Okay, which is point number one is exposed to danger such as wild dogs, electrocute, wire and etc. Okay, for the second point, deal with electricity, thief syndicate, being followed by the syndicate. Okay, for the third point, confront with customer who are aggressive. Okay, for the last point is working with unseen team, which is electricity. Okay, that's all for my part. Continue with another members.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So for my part, I will explain about a career opportunity in civil industry that job related with TMB and power industry. So in technical in TNB, we'll divide by two. First, we get involved in generation grid, distribution, and distribution network and divisions. And other one is TNB ICT. So under the generation grid distribution network division, we'll be divided by three parts. We can be a civil engineer, also mechanical engineer, and also the bottom part is the main part is electrical engineer. And then in TNB ICT also, we have divided by three. We also can be a software engineer, data scientist, and telecommunications. So for non-technical, in TNB also have a HR, finance, consumer, corporate com divisions, and also we have accountants, HR manager, and corporate assets executive. So in conclusion, make a plan for your days. So if you want to be a part of TNB, we have to find the interest and strategies. Sometimes things happen to our plan, but if you fail to plan, you are planned to fail. Then develop your skill. Try to develop skill as many as you can. Competency, soft skill, and professional certificate might be useful in future. Then be creative and flexible. Sometimes our job is not what you study. Just try, adapt, improvise, and repeat. That's all from me. Thank you.